under the lights at Michigan Stadium. Between Yellen and Shager, you see his numbers. 2 games that the Rainbow Warriors have played coming into tonight. Handoff to the running back. 2nd and 9 after a gain of 1. And again to Parson. We saw him do it in week 1 against Colorado State. And they bring the numbers. Pocket closing, hit hard from behind, and the ball rolls out of play.
Under like a heat-seeking missile. Boom! Run through a brick wall.
A.J. Henning back to receive. Michigan close to blocking that punt. And Henning, trying to field this play, spins away from a tackler and brought. First play from scrimmage. Big run from Corum. Blake Corum breaks one and crosses the 45.
Sideline warning, Hawaii. This is the first warning of the game.
It's a gain of 24 on this
play. Look at that right side of the offensive line behind your 2 bruising tight ends. And then Blake Corum was challenged by Mike Hart to make a guy miss. Just jukes the safety out of his shoes and extends that play. This was a beautiful, beautiful scheme, beautiful execution by the Michigan offense. See if they can keep it going.
McCarthy pulls, he's going deep. The catch is made. The Honolulu native. Just like that.
And JJ gives them exactly what they're looking for. Why not go to the Hawaiian native? Roman Wilson right down the pipe.
Minutes. Then the rainstorm happened and everything went up into the tunnel, and that's when Michigan and Hawaii took turns
from the 25-yard line. Yellen at quarterback. Gave Parson a heavy dose of carries on that first drive, but just at the end of the Iowa State game as well. Now brings up 2nd and 10 for Hawaii. Yellen with time to throw that time.
Your defensive back one-on-one. Talk about the trust. Jamon Green played that stop route. 3rd and long once again, Lisa. Let's see this Michigan pass rush. They're showing pressure once again.
They bring 4. Short pass. Again going nowhere. 3 and outs here for this Hawaii offense. A.J. Henning again back to receive. 3rd team All Big Ten as a returner last year. And he lets that one just die at the 39-yard. So far, plenty to celebrate for this Michigan defense.
Sideline interference. Michigan, 15-yard penalty. It will remain first down.
Yeah, mom's actually from St. Ignatius here in Michigan. Dad's from Kalamazoo. Tip and toe on the sideline. Pickup of 2 on that Corum run. Now back to throw. And finding Ronnie Bell for a big gain, splits the defenders across the 40.
With that new knee, JJ puts it right on the money, and there's the speed that they love so much about Ronnie Bell.
Perfect 2 for 2, and some really big pass plays. A total of 73 yards already here in the air. We know he's got a big arm, we know he can run it. And certainly showcasing some of that as he drops it over to one of his tight ends, Eric All.
No, Michigan wants to run the ball, so all of a sudden you pull it, you live and play action, and this is the perfect way to get your quarterback in rhythm early in the game. An easy pass out there to your big tight end.
Corum is still your back. They give it to him. He's got a straightaway run, hesitation. Motion by Bell. Corum shutting off some tackling. McCarthy directing. Trying to push his way through. And less than a yard to go. The current drive, 6 plays. And he calls a timeout, his first of the half, to chat about it.
Michigan Wolverine offense.
I formation this time here for Michigan. Goal line offense on 1st and goal. The handoff up and over.
Blake Corum gets a chance to lead the dynamic duo in the Michigan backfield.
Jake Moody with the extra point. We're gonna be. You know, Jake, in a school that recruits 4- and 5-star guys, you're gonna have talent at every position. He has laid it out for his 2 guys to make a case to be a starter in week 3. Pass play on the third. Now your running back here for Hawaii getting his first snaps here tonight on 2nd and 10 after the incomplete pass and just miscommunication. Now for the Rainbow Warriors. Third and long situation. Michigan brings 4. Pass complete, staying on his feet, and the
He's been their leading receiver this entire season. This is just a hitch, and you know DJ Turner over pursues the tackle. Pinoque just slips back in.
Pickup of 13, and Pinoque's 10th catch here of the season. Yellen will sidearm pass, and a shutout, and picking up where it left off in week 1 against Colorado State. 2nd and 10. And Hawaii having no luck on the ground that time. 4th time already in this game here for Hawaii. From the shotgun, Yellen gets rid of it. Subside here for Michigan.
It's tough. You know, offensive coordinator Shoemaker said he didn't want to live in third receiver. No chance.
And R.J. Moulton coming there on the right side as well. Another punt here for Hawaii. Missing a tackler. Henning trying to make it go. A.J. Henning across the 50. And starting this drive in Hawaii territory, rolling out that time, connecting Stadium.
Yeah, and just getting them real comfortable here earlier in the game. Nice little play action. Throw it to your tight end of the flat. Won't make any highlights.
On 10 of their 12 possessions here this year, this Michigan offense has. Donovan Edwards.
There he goes.
And there goes.
You're sitting there, you're going to run this read option. Once again, this is their bread and butter. You're going to show the handoff, and there's the defensive end. Got his eyes in the backfield. JJ knows to pull it, and you got your tight end, Eric Hall.
16 yards. And 1st and 10 from the 20. Reverse play. Here's Wilson again. Wilson will take it in. He's got his 2nd.
Roman Wilson, the Hawaiian native, 2 touchdowns to start off the game. Extra prideful, man. Looking real explosive.
Here tonight. It's talked about how it's a little surreal to take on Hawaii. A school and a program that he grew up on, this Hawaiian team. From that school.
A couple coaches, too.
And Timmy Chang is one, the head coach, the defensive coordinator. Jacob Yoro is another.
Some of that talent home.
On 2nd and 7. Yellen trying to draw Michigan off sides, won't work. A one-handed grab and nicely.
Say, this guy has everything to be an NFL tight end. I know they want to target him and get him involved early in this game.
It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down play here for Hawaii. Trying to run maybe a quicker.
As he gets through some recruiting cycles, he's going to have to sell that same vision to the Hawaiian natives to try to keep some of that talent home.
Yellen to Parson, brought down in the back.
Your quarterback coming back and understanding the culture. You bring in your quarterback and Timmy Chang back to Hawaii to help change the culture.
Well, Chang and Hawaii up against another 3rd and long opportunity, 3rd and 12. And
even if you don't get there, you still affect the pass. And this one, R.J. Moulton, it's coming right to you. Oh! Field that time once again.
4 tackles, a split sack against Colorado State. 1 hopper. So far, A.J. Henning has wanted to field a lot of these punts, but that one.
Once in a lifetime opportunity to come to Ann Arbor and play in front of 100,000 plus fans. A historic stadium here in the Big House. You can say what you want, man. These Hawaiian Rainbow Warriors, they play tough, and they're excited about this matchup.
Well, deep in Michigan territory.
They try to compete out here with Michigan.
Yeah, with the 9 o'clock Eastern start, pushed back because of the weather. It's about a 3 o'clock afternoon start for them. Off the hands that time, a perfect opportunity back last week.
Yeah, it certainly wasn't a perfect game, and this time, no. I think Bell should catch. He's a veteran guy, had it right in his hands. I know he expects to catch that. This is great. Let's see what JJ does in an adverse situation. It's 3rd and long. You're backed up to your own goal line.
Those 18 pass attempts were catchable. On 3rd down, short pass play that time to Ronnie Bell, who drops it. It was deflected.
Again, a veteran guy. He's been through the ringer. JJ comes right back to him after the drop, but listen, especially backed up in your own end zone, you got to secure the ball. That time had a helmet right on the ball and jarred it loose, but I mean, really, there's no excuse, especially back.
Poked it loose defensively for Hawaii. And out of the end zone, that was close. Caught it
in Wisconsin. Upset by Washington State. There was many favorites to win the Big Ten West this year.
It's you.
That's me. Good
Welcome back, like I said, to Ann Arbor. And you did a couple spring games for us for the Big Ten Network. First fall football game is a long pass play attempt, and it's broken up.
And they're putting these running backs, this time DJ Turner on an island. Can you run with our best receiver on a double move? Essentially runs the route for him, but then there comes Makari Page, reading Joey Yellen's eyes, coming across the field and almost coming down with the pick. You know, I saw Makari Page in the walkthrough today, Lisa. He's about 6'5", must
be 200. Now that brings up 3rd and 10.
6'5".
You had him at 6'5", huh?
And there he is again.
Broken up.
And he makes the play.
Matthew Shipley is the punter and the kicker here for Hawaii. And he sends one Henning's way. That takes a hop.
He does have experience in big games. He played a significant amount for the Michigan offense last year.
Timeout.
The commercial break. Hawaii had to burn its first timeout here of the first half. 1st and 10. Michigan beginning the last 2 series inside its own 10. And a handoff there to Corum, who is...
They have done some nice things here early in the game. That tackle being a nice one.
On 2nd and 8. McCarthy. Again, he has been so successful in the
pass, had a fumble, but hey, we're going to come right back to you. And this time, Ronnie's just going to find that little soft zone. The offensive line gives JJ such a good, clean pop for years, coming right back to him to start the drive.
Already over 100 passing yards here from McCarthy, who gives it right back to Corum.
Will I be able to come back? Ronnie Bell out there without a knee brace, showing the utmost confidence in his health. And so far, looking pretty good.
2nd and 10.
They got him again.
McCarthy keeps it deep downfield. Bell grabs it.
I'll tell you what, here comes Ronnie across the field, and Cornelius Johnson. That safety plays Ronnie, so Cornelius Johnson gets behind the defense, and there you get to see the big, accurate arm of J.J. McCarthy. Defense now inside the 15 with a chance to score.
Fakes it to Edwards. A line shot for 6.
Now this is just a timing route. Ronnie Bell on the post. JJ's going to show a quick play action, and then right as he breaks, he's going to deliver a strike right on Ronnie Bell's helmet. I'll tell you what, JJ has played such a good game so far, coming right back to his veteran Ronnie Bell.
Moody, still perfect. Will kick off in a 28-0 advantage for Michigan. Fair catch call. Complete pass, let's not forget, that was a dropped pass that should have been caught. Trying to chase that edge and count them to be a lopsided affair here in Ann Arbor, and it's turning out to be exactly that. Yellen, the starting quarterback, out to the right side, a hard hit. Pocket collapsing on the edges, and down goes Yellen.
Sack, as it was a true pass rush. Yellen stepping up in the pocket, there's no one there, and Mike Morris comes up and under and sacks Yellen. Look at this coverage, there's no one open. He's seen from this defense to start the game.
Defensive coordinator Jesse Minter from Michigan, fair catch call. Right at leading the FBS, as you saw there.
Stud.
And he continues to build on it. It's Edwards who's got a crease, and over to the 40, pushed out.
And Edwards gets through this hole virtually untouched. They love this gap scheme. They got 2 pullers, 1 guard, and 1 tight end. leading their talented sophomore back, Donovan Edwards, up through the hole, and there you see the speed. Linebacker on him.
Tough receiver at the bottom of your screen.
They're going to go to him.
Airs it out to Edwards, who rises up.
All day, J.J. McCarthy once again accurate, dropping the egg in the basket.
They feed Edwards, hunting for the goal line. It's a Michigan touchdown.
Touchdowns. But we love a beautiful pitch and catch. Look at this one. Not too many running backs in the country can do that so naturally. Look at the separate.
3 plays, 59 yards, a minute and 11 seconds.
Successful career, Lisa.
I thought you were going to say a very long ticket request list.
Well, I would imagine that too.
For tomorrow's game, fair catch call.
Jabo and Hutch, they got the majority of the snaps, but these guys across the D-line have experience, and now it's their chance to be a starter and put their mark in Michigan history.
Games, 28 tackles coming into tonight, including this one.
And this one's great to see. I think Taylor Upshaw.
On 2nd and 10, Parson heads
blitzes. It forces the offense to kind of be on their heels. The Michigan defense is their aggressor, showing multiple looks.
Brings up 3rd and 8. Sends it over to Parson. And a gain of
Good so far here early in the season.
Henning again fields it. He's been looking to
taking over. Cade has been locked in throughout the first and half of the second quarter on the sideline at the very front, making sure he can see every single play.
First appearance that was scripted. We knew we would see him at some point here tonight. McNamara on his first snap is back to throw, and again finds a Ronnie Bell trying to chase down those sticks and brought.
These guys are friends. They support each other. They want to see each other win. Ultimately, it's about the team. And that's all either of these guys have done since they've been here. That's why Cade was elected captain as well. He is a leader of this team.
Just one to go here from Michigan. Corum gets the handoff and the first down, and a little bit more. Tripped up.
Bread and butter Michigan football. Get some down blocks, play side, and get some guys pulling around. And Blake Corum and Donovan Edwards.
That was considerable. He's flirting with 100 yards maybe in the first half. He got rid of it in a...
Who wouldn't? He brought up the Alabama situation when they won the national championship. Adds that extra running element to your offense.
McNamara back to pass and absolutely smothered that time.
Player, he's a veteran guy. Has played a lot of snaps for this Hawaiian defense. That time he beat Zinder inside and just nowhere for Cade to go. It's a really nice move by Blessman. Cade O-line, you know, this Hawaiian defense hadn't had a sack yet on the season, Lisa. So, you know, it's a point of pride. Michigan is the first one to give up a sack to that Hawaiian defensive line.
And first down deep in Hawaiian territory.
Like Sanderson blitzing, no?
Yellen hands it off. He wouldn't be available unless they got to a third quarterback kind of situation here tonight. On 2nd and 4. Right now in this roster here for Hawaii. Yellen getting chased out of the pocket.
There's Michael Barrett just on the blitz. Right down the pipe. Needed help from your guard. Football. Michigan's going to get this ball back with about 2 minutes left. You only get so many of those reps. It's going to be invaluable.
Received at about the 50. And speaking of that starting quarterback, McCarthy's back in. He hands off to Stokes. Stokes breaks one down the left side. Over to...
A little angry. This hole is wide open. C.J. Stokes reads it. I like my running backs to run angry. That time, stiff arm. There's the stiff arm. And here's the finish. Boom, you can hear the pads.
Pickup of 22 for the first down. Stokes again, this time to the right side. Looking for some blockers.
Back spot, a track guy. He's got speed, he's got physicality, he's got everything you want. Launching him right down the field.
McCarthy to throw in the end zone.
This is just playing such a good game, stepping up in the pocket. and delivering a strike into the end zone to Cornelius Johnson. That's an off-tempo throw that really wasn't. At least I haven't seen him miss a throw all day.
Well, you've said it. You know, McCarthy has looked fantastic here in this first half. Fair catch.
One completion, and that was a drop.
One incompletion, right? The drop.
Game reps in these 2-minute or late game situations. So to me, it wasn't about Cade. It was about Jim saying, hey, let's.
During the run, holding, offense, number 7. 10-yard penalty, second down.
Extremely disruptive.
Final play of the half. Isaiah Gash, one of the Michigan players, back to receive the opening kick. The second half. He's going to take it out of the end zone. Gash across the 10-yard line.
To go back to the fundamentals.
Cade McNamara to start the second half here from Michigan. And the handoff there to Stokes.
McNamara in here at quarterback. I think they're still going to push the issue here.
2nd and 7. Rolling out McNamara with pressure in his face. And
the chains. You got to move the chains here. Playbook's wide open. Do you run it?
Dunlap is in for the first time, trying to push his way. Nothing.
Experienced some great times. Met some of my best friends. Met my fiance. At least I was thinking about this. They call it the big house. But
Yellen and Parson in the backfield.
Yep.
Yellen. Parson takes it, the spin. Jalen Perry needed help to the locker room in the break. Graduate student. Last year played in 9 games here for Michigan. Here's a look at what happened. It's that left ankle that might have gotten tied up in the field turf. There. Batted down the pass.
Excited to see he was an early enrollee. He's a freshman. Came in the winter, impressed people early in the spring.
I believe Jim Harbaugh said he was.
Delay a game. Kicking team. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
Turn some heads.
It is Jake Thaw who is back to return this punt for Michigan. We're going to see some substitutions here in this second half. Thaw fields it. Across the 20. Look at this. Look at this. There's a flag here on the near side, right by the 30-yard line.
During the return, blocking the back, return team number 89. Half the distance from the spot of the foul. First down.
Carter Selzer, the guilty party, will push in the back.
You're at home against Penn State. You're at home against Michigan State. So it sets. This is a really nice move again there on the inside. Just with a quick little, the O-line got to take a sense of pride and protect your guy.
Gives it to Stokes.
Drop back and pass it. Let's see if the O-line can hold up.
It's Dunlap in motion for Michigan. McNamara back to throw and checks it down.
The easy catches, you have to catch in traffic. You have to be able to block. You know, for a young guy, he's shown some really, really great things early in his career.
That catch for 10 yards, but short of the first down. And Shager told us not 100%. Weren't expecting to see Shager here tonight. Jake Farrell, the backup quarterback. That's what Timmy Chang told us yesterday. Good field position to start this drive here for Hawaii. Quick out pass. 2nd and 5. And this Michigan defense, no matter who's on the field.
That's exactly what they did. Coach Harbaugh even hopped walked in to stand on the groom's side. I asked if there was a reception following, to which the DC said, the reception is the season.
No, but I felt Jim embraced the love of his staff, and you felt a love amongst the team and the players. And, you know, when you heard Coach Klingscale talk about Jim and what he did for that wedding and all.
Love, solidified love, literally here, but he found love for the game again in taking this position at Michigan. 2nd and 10, Hawaii trying to move this drive. They've moved it across midfield for the first time. And pushing it out.
Your guys show up with their backs against the wall. This defense wants a shutout. They expect championship level. Let's see how these guys perform.
3rd and 4. Parson takes the handoff and
turnover from their coaching staff. Here's a guy, Dedrick Parsons. He's been there for a while. He's a Philadelphia. They're not going to give up. So this Hawaii team, they're going to test this Michigan defense down the stretch. They're not going to go down.
And you've mentioned it, Jake. No matter who's on the field, you have to play championship defense. Being tested on this drive. Yellen to throw. Back-to-back pass completions for Yellen. Again, back to throw. It's off the hands.
And the talented freshman right up here. One-on-one. You only got one safety in the middle of the field. Let's see if they test him. But again, here's Will Johnson in coverage. Again, they're going to run this little shoot screen, and Will Johnson is on him. Like Johnson was the first in line, the last in line. He took 3 times as many reps as the next guy. So to me, that's a very encouraging sign of the mindset of the talented 5-star freshman, Will Johnson.
3rd and 6 on the best drive of the night for Hawaii. Looking for...
Got to make something. Your initial read isn't there for Joey Yellen, and then your big tight end is running across the back of the end zone. Hey, yeah, it's not as easy, but we want you to come down with it, Jordan.
Simply.
Maybe not a receiver, but...
I love it. I love it. Iman Dennis this time. Taking it in. It was completely brand new, but something iconic to watch, and certainly
you're coming in hot.
McNamara dropping back and picked off.
It's just one-on-one coverage here with Andrew Anthony, a guy who, you know, both these guys trust to make a play down the sideline. Just kind of came up a little short. It didn't look like he stepped fully into that throw there. And maybe that's a product.
Yellen hands off. Jordan Johnson with his first take. It's a big one.
Break here on the jet sweep. I mean, this is 12 yards down the field, but I mean, I'll tell you what. Defensive back, known for his coverage skills. That's why they brought him in. But that time, a nice physical tackle.
Yellen tries to float it up, and again.
Now, Ohio State saying clean. They're neck and neck here early in the season.
Micah Vanderpool was the player from Hawaii who walked off the field before we took that timeout. Oh, nearly intercepted. Will Johnson almost got a pace. And he had some turf to work with.
Giving him a little shove, hey, Will.
Look at all.
Let's get the first one, eh? You get the first one, get the butterflies. I remember my first catch. Now, it wasn't an interception. Laps this second half, settle in the game. How about down here? Who's number 1, Lisa?
Amarian Walker.
Amarian Walker.
We're in the number 1. To no one.
From your coaches.
Got more defensive reps this week than he had. But being a two-way player is something that they've talked about. And Stokes.
I'm really excited to watch Davis Warren play.
Gonna keep it. Gonna pick up a first down and now get some planes on here tonight.
Yep, again, it's that read option. One of the staples of this Michigan offense, and this time doing it with his feet.
A pickup of 11. Stokes with that hesitation.
Take some shots downfield and give their guys a chance to see what they're made of.
Warren taking a deep shot. Warren connects. Michigan is off and running.
Oh! Shouldn't hit your tight end right over the middle of the field. This is day 1. Let's get it right here in the second window. Davis Warren delivering a strike in between three defenders, and then Bredesen rumbling, tumbling, stumbling. Just needed one guy to beat. I thought he had the touchdown, but
excited for him. Then quarterback J.J. McCarthy, he was jumping on the sidelines, high-fiving everybody as they got off the field.
Jay Stokes.
Tell you what, this guy C.J. Stokes has showed some really, really great things today. Follows his blocker up through the hole, and then right here, he's really excited about this young running back C.J. Stokes. A name to remember in coming years.
First career touchdown, Jake, for C.J. Stokes. 5 plays, 91 yards, 2 minutes and 18 seconds.
First of many. And tell you what, the bread and butter of Michigan offense, the gap scheme. Get some pullers out in front. At program, again, little subtle changes in the staff in the past couple of years that I think have paid dividends in their on-field.
Here at the Big House.
I think it's going to take a couple years to start recruiting some talent, start recruiting some guys that understand the culture, start getting back.
State Senate in Hawaii. And 17 FBS players had to transfer in, 14 transferred out to FBS schools.
Rusher, your leading tackler. No team can lose all that and expect to be great the following year. So it's easy for that to get lost in a game like this where you see the score, but teaching these young boys how to become men. I had to say thank you, Coach, because I'm really excited to see what Timmy Chang does with this program in the coming years.
On 3rd and 10. Young is brought down. Big
Holding, defense number 1. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot, automatic first down.
Well, here he is. Remember, this guy's been playing receiver, but they tossed him in at cornerback this week. So here it is. Let's watch it. Yeah, he's kind of blocking like a receiver there, eh? Amarion, you're on defense right now. Another guy Jim Harbaugh and the staff are really, really excited about to get going in his early career.
Big hole and a big gainer here for Hawaii. Here it goes, Tylan Hines in for the touchdown.
It was awesome for the Hawaiian offense. So much struggle, so much adversity, but what a well-blocked play. You get Tylan Hines out in space, and he just does the rest. I mean, look at this wide open hole right through the middle of the Michigan defense, and he's really well, they traveled almost 4,500 miles out here.
Iman Dennis back to receive. That'll be a flag. Davis Warren stays in as your quarterback here for Michigan. And Warren again, another T-ball going for Walker's way. Broken up.
Excited about these young receivers. Wanted to get them involved, and actually, Walker had a step here, as you can see it. Just, for Davis Warren, you want to get that ball out a little bit earlier so you don't have to try to throw it 80 yards down the field. Got easily behind the Hawaii defense, just left the throw a little short.
She was watching the Indiana football game here at the Big House, a night game, and a big lead here for Michigan over Hawaii on the 9 o'clock hour. Davis Warren in at quarterback, controlling this drive nicely here for Michigan on 2nd and 3. Gash pushing towards those sticks. Illinois, 106 players participated in that game. Play clock at 3. Snap in time. Dunlap.
Extremely public, and I've been a guy in a locker room, in the social media world, everything is so public, but it's easy to lose sight of. So this guy was elected captain by his teammates for a reason, right?
Gash has some room, right up the cut, headed for the end zone, touchdown!
Gash with a gash through the Hawaiian defense. Big time run, he gets his chance. What an explosive run.
It's Minnesota, Michigan, Maryland, Michigan State, Purdue, and Rutgers. By the way, at quarterback, the 3rd quarterback that we've seen here for Michigan tonight. Hawaii has kept its same quarterback.
Now, all right, I'm retired from the NFL, but I normally go to bed about 9 o'clock. Surprisingly, in this game, past midnight.
Back in defensively. The bottom of your screen, number 1 here for Michigan. They're playing both ways here tonight. Yellen gets rid of it. It's a good pass play.
Championship level defense for this, regardless of who's in here. The tight end is leaked right down to get the drive started for Hawaii.
Run play this time. And just a pickup of a few.
Baseball, football. There he is again. Our great friends. There he is in the middle of your screen, coming downhill. Sheds the block. Says, all right, Hines, you got it on us last time. Night coach, and then they'd go lift again on their own. Eric All put on about 10 pounds this offseason, so I think his buddy Velasquez was a big part of that.
Johnson takes the handoff.
We just want to get better at the fundamentals each week, and it's took them a while. But, you know, there's some things that they can build on, especially in the second half on offense and defense.
Cradling it that time, James Phillips.
Playmaker's hands here, James Phillips, and let him turn up and get vertical.
Here tonight for Hawaii.
Same matchup. You got a linebacker on a running back down here at the bottom of the screen. Same as we saw with Edwards. Let's see if Hawaii goes to it.
Empty set.
Between the numbers, right here, the numbers in the hash. That's how you threaten one high defense.
Johnson, and being dragged down.
Regardless of who's on the field, regardless of the score on the scoreboard.
3rd and 7, finding his running back.
Team, as they go back and watch this film.
Hines with the handoff and inside. All kinds of space for the far side. And
timeout, Michigan, the second of the half.
He's going to be real excited to turn on this film tomorrow morning.
Trying to push to find 6.
3 tight ends and a fullback for Hawaii.
And they give it to Bryant Lele. Oh,
wow. Jordan Murray, all right, hey, we got 3 tight ends, we got a fullback in, we're going to run it. No! At the last second, Bryant tries to flip it to Murray. You see him right here at the top of the screen, fighting with German Green, and he just doesn't let him get off. Oh man, you know, that's a play you scheme up all week for the tight ends. You see, I'm going to score a touchdown.
4th and goal.
Didn't happen that time. What they go with here.
Yellen looking towards his right, and the pass.
Right here, trickling down on the goal line. He sees it's an out. You know, you're sitting here on the goal line. You put your heels on the line. Say, all right, I'm not backing up.
Davis Warren again back in it.
Had some pressure in his face. Got sacked a couple times, but easy for you, and even when things are a bit challenging. So I'll tell you one thing, Kate has shown nobody